Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 24th of June. But before we get started, happy birthday. We've got a birthday today. Shout out to Louise Smith. It's your birthday today. I think you're going away for a couple of days. Hopefully you get this video. So happy birthday. Sending big hugs to you, Louise. You've been on my channel for a little while now. So have a wonderful day. You're 65 years young. So happiest of birthdays, Louise. We've got a couple of Louises here on my channel, so happy birthday, Louise Smith. Have a wonderful birthday. Okay, let's get into the admin. Welcome anybody new to my channel. Cheers everyone, I have got my cup of tea. Oh, it's a lovely -3 this morning. So I decided to come out and shoot it in a little bit of sunshine. I've got the doggos with me. Sophie's here and Sprocket's off eating some snacks I spread and sprinkled across the yard to keep him busy to try and stop him pretty much from knocking over the camera. He's disappeared, so I'm guessing he's up to mischief. Sprocket! I think he's gone in the shed. Sprocket! I don't know where he's gone, but it's a bit of a mystery. Sprocket! I don't know, that dog. Alright, little bit of admin, guys. You know what my dogs are like. First off, we've got a little bit about, oh yes, on 60 Minutes here, you know, the show that's all drama and they show everything. We had the Boeing Airlines on. Of course we did. In crisis. And the CEO, Dave Calhoun, was it? Well, you know, we've had the turbulence, doors blowing off, and the safety standards are being questioned. We know it's all about cutting corners, etc., etc. Oh, I've got a jumper on Sprocket today too. Sophie's got hers on, but I put one on Sprocket because it's so cold. He hates having jumpers on. He looks so adorable. You'll probably get to see him in a minute. So they're questioning him, and he's apologising to the relatives of the 300 people or whatever that died in the 2 nose-diving crashes, etc. And they're talking about, with the whistleblowers, the huge amount of intimidation and cover-ups. And it's all about, as we know here, production. Basically, the outcome is it's about speeding up production, being faster and faster, and time is money, and cutting corners. So basically, we knew it was going to continue. The Boeing Airlines saga continues, guys. You know, why not fix the problem? I don't get it. It's all these wealthy elites. Sorry, guys, it's freezing. They just want all the money in their pockets, don't they? At the cost, you know, whatever the cost, which is virtually killing people, basically. And the other thing we had yesterday in Adelaide, we had another, Westfield shopping centre lockdown. Apparently 2 lots of teens were fighting. Everything went into mass panic. They had the signs up. The signs come up now. Please evacuate. There's danger and all this kind of thing. And they locked people in shops and that for 3 hours, guys. So more fear around shopping centres. And there was all the SWAT teams come running in, the police and everything. Just more fear. More fear. Don't even know what the go is, guys. But anyway, you can't even do your basic shopping now without warning signs coming up and alarms going off and all this kind of stuff. So we've had more of that here. That was in Adelaide, which is South Australia. Oh. The other thing I wanted to mention, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. The cold takes it out of you, doesn't it? I could have some tea to warm up. I was chatting to my girlfriend last night. I haven't got many left, but I've got a couple left. And she's picky, of course, they all are. She lives in a different state to where I live. So we don't get to see each other much, so we talk on the phone a lot. But she was coughing and she was telling me that she had severe bronchitis, and that's her weakness. She gets bronchitis, so she always has the flu jab. And she was telling me how when she had the flu jab the other week, she got really sick. And then she had CV, I think, as well. And I said, gee, a lot of people are getting sick getting these flu jabs. And she said, well, I've never been sick with them before, but this time I got really sick. And then her mother had CV as well and ended up in hospital. Honestly, guys, you can't make this shit up. It goes on and on. It's immortal. It just goes round and round. And I think the thing that got me, I couldn't say anything. I mean, what can you say? They're still in the mass psychosis for it. I'm thinking, well, here you are. You're telling me that you keep getting sick from getting jabbed. You jabbed for those things, but you're still getting those things. And then she said, I'm sick of being sick. I've been sick for like a year. I want a year where I just don't get sick. And all I wanted to say was, well, stop getting that effing picky. But what can you say, guys? There's nothing you can say or do. They just think we're stupid still. So I just say nothing and go, Anyway, you know the feeling, guys. It does sort of bring up that frustration around this whole thing. Like, well, if it's just broke the cycle, maybe a natural immunity came into things, maybe some of these things would disappear. However, anyway, watch this space, guys. More continuing on. No doubt you guys are still getting people around you that are sick as dogs as usual. Oh, it's just nuts. Remember the flu would be once a year. You'd get the flu once a year and that'd be that. Not anymore. They seem to get it every couple of months. Anyway, enough of that. Don't want to talk about it. It's left a bad taste in our mouths, hasn't it, that subject? And you can't talk about it on YouTube anyway, so we might as well ditch that topic. And the other thing I just wanted to mention, I passed this morning a Tesla car just driving past. I always tell you how Canberra, the capital city of Australia, is full of Tesla cars. They all work for government departments and they all do as they're told. And I was thinking about it and I thought, isn't it interesting how all the Tesla cars look exactly the same? Different colours. You can get blue, reds, whites. Pretty basic primary colours, I think they are. But it's almost like they want us to all be the same in our one world cars as well, doesn't it, guys? I was thinking about that, and I thought a lot of the the Teslas, I mean, I know there's other electric vehicles now, but they do look very similar, and they're not very big in size, are they, guys? If you were travelling with a big family, where would you put everything? Like, I don't think they've got good towing capacity, have they, guys? So, I don't know. I just have a lot of questions around these things. They're sort of wanting us to all be and look the same, even in the electric car industry, don't they, guys? There's not much variety is what I'm probably trying to say. All right, guys. Hopefully you'll get to see a few birds. There's so many beautiful birds out here this morning. I'll close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll get straight into the reading and see what comes up. I'm getting these global elites and the leaders, they're backing their train up. You know how we got the other day, the train was going down this reset road and then they pulled the handle and they veered off onto another train track? Well, I'm getting they're even backing up their reset train to ensure that it goes down this other track. So I'm getting parts of this reset that they've been really pushing, they're reversing it now to go a different way. Maybe perhaps I'm thinking they might be looking at other avenues in order to pursue some of these things. Not quite sure, but I am getting that. Oh, Sprocket's heading this way, guys. Be warned, be warned. Sprocket, come here. Watch the camera. Straight towards the camera. Sprocket, round here, round here. Oh, here he comes. He's so cute in his jumper. Wait till you see him, guys. Sophie, you look cute too. There he goes in his jumper. Can you see him? You can just see him. He's somewhere back there. Oh, you'll see him. There he goes. Oh, he hates having it on. So that's what I'm getting. They've like reversed as well, and they're taking it down different paths. It's almost like they're rolling things out differently, because they know people are wising up to all this garbage that they're feeding them, which we know, example, renewables, blah, 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 geoengineered weather, you name it, it's pretty much every aspect of our life. So I feel like they've reversed the train back up to, and they're now taking it down a different road in order to get, it's probably in a strange way to get to the same destination. It's just like instead of going this way, you're going to go around this way now to get to the same destination, which is pretty much up shit creek without a paddle if you think about where the reset's going. Dictatorship comes to mind, communism, blah, 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 all the above. Tracking, tracing, plugging us into the grid, etc., etc. That's what I'm getting. So they've like reversed it. It's like they're going a different way as well around some of these things because people are awake up to what's going on. So now they have to go this like convoluted way in order to get the little people, peasants and the go people to comply with what they're wanting. That's what I'm getting. It's so confusing this year, guys. Sorry, it really is confusing. All right. Gosh, I'm getting Europe and I'm getting holes are forming in their rollout, and they're showing me like honeycomb. If you think of like a honeycomb, like chocolate bar or something like that with the holes in it, or you think of honeycomb like the honey, there's holes in their narrative now in Europe. because people are seeing through the garbage. So now there's holes in the narrative. It's not going to plan. That's what I'm getting. I'm just getting honeycomb. And I'm getting that song. I don't know why we get the songs we do. Honeycomb, won't you be my baby now? Honeycomb, be my soul. Got a ba. And it could be about the awakening, singing about the soul. You know, honeycomb, be my soul. It could be that. I don't know if that's the words of the song, is it? It probably is. I am getting that. In Europe, there's holes forming now in their narrative, the Great Reset narrative. People are seeing through it, guys. The holes are forming. You know, almost like cracks forming as well. Things aren't as strong as they were a couple of years ago. The narratives, it's being exposed, guys. It's being exposed. All right. I'm getting the UK, and I'm getting that someone's going to lift the lid on the UK. I feel like things are coming out about the UK now. It's not that sushi's going to be exposed. It's just going to be the things that they're wanting to move forward are going to be exposed. So I don't think it's sushi as an individual. It's the narrative. Again, it's the black carpet reset I keep talking about. Things are going to start to be exposed. Because people are looking for truths now. They're digging deeper. It's showing me people with not us, not you guys on my channel, because we're already awake here and we sort of half have a clue what's coming, but the people waking up are starting to dig deeper and start to find out the truth. They're wanting to know more about where this government, the UK government, is taking them, who's going to be in power. We know you're going to the vote very soon. I'm just getting that. People are digging deeper to what their future might hold. Like, you know, when you're going to go to the vote, and let's face it, sushi's not doing so great in the polls because, well, there's a few things that come to mind. Cost of living, immigrant issues, blah, blah, blah. You lose tracking and tracing you tried to push on everybody, etc., etc. The list kind of goes on for a while. Well, people are starting to investigate these things. Why are they doing this to us? Why have they just allowed immigrants in and turned their back on the little people who are already living here? There's a lot of this going on. So people are digging deeper for the information now. It's good, guys. They want to know people are actually, to be honest, it's almost like people are actually plugged into what's going on in their government. Once upon a time, I don't think people really gave a crap, to be honest. Really, until maybe, well, they sort of did. Some people did, some people didn't. And I think the Boris Johnson Partygate scandal woke a lot of people up that, oh, hang on a minute, maybe these leaders are kind of lying to us about a lot of things. Like, do you think? Yeah, maybe. So I'm getting that. So more people in the UK are taking an interest in the government leaders and where it's going to be taking them. What does the future hold if we go with this party? What are we going to get? If we go with this party, what are we going to get? People are doing... Sprocket, stop. Oh, good boy. Over here. People are doing their research now and wanting to find more out about the direction their life is going to take if they vote this or if they vote that. And they need to be. They need to be looking into that too. Hopefully you get a debate. Come here, Spock. Spocky, come here. Yeah, it's his jumper on. He's sort of funny, isn't he? Sit down. You're such a funny dog. You're a funny old dog. Careful of the camera. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting Australia, guys, and I'm getting elbows bending over backwards to comply and to bow down to Xi Jinping in China. I am getting that in Panda. I'm getting elbows just doing whatever Xi Jinping requests and asks for. Pretty much he's just handing the paperwork I'm seeing over to Xi Jinping, whatever that paperwork's to do with, we know, probably commodities, resources. Elbow's just handing it over now. He's like, here you go. Yep. Yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, sir, I'm getting. Elbow just doing whatever it takes to get Xi Jinping on board. What's he up to? Like I said, when that premier was visiting us, all we got was about the pandas at the zoo. Like, you can't tell me that guy came here for 3 days to discuss how the pandas aren't creating baby pandas. It doesn't even make sense to anyone, does it, guys? So I do feel that. I was seeing Elbow just handing things over to Xi Jinping, doing whatever Xi Jinping requires of him. Oh, it's so frustrating, guys, isn't it? You all right, Spocky? What are you doing? You're looking for food in the veggie gardens. There's not much in there. Doesn't like broccolini. And spinach. That's the spinach. Come here, sweetie. Come here. You're looking for food. He's always looking for food. Sit down. Don't knock the camera though. His hair's growing back. I'll have to give him a trim again soon. I might keep his coat fluffy for winter. No. Oh, I nearly got the camera. Sprocket. Good boy. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, God. Only my dogs. All right. I'm getting Japan's rising. Japan's a real superpower now. They just keep rising up on the stage, the world stage. But they don't even try. Like, it just happens for them. Because they're respected, they're easy to deal with. I say it all the time. We've got Putin and Xi Jinping over here, and then we've got Japan over here. They're their own, well, it's saying their own entity, and they're their own decision makers. They still drive a hard bargain on the world stage of resources, etc., but they're quite well respected, and that naturally puts them on the world stage. So I am getting that. Japan's still, unwillingly too, just happens to rise up in its power purely because of the way that they conduct themselves with other countries. It gives them a lot of strength. All right. I feel like in New Zealand, I feel like people believe a lot of what Chris Luxon has to say. I feel like when Chris Luxon speaks, people really listen. Which is a nice change for you guys over there after Jabsinda, because I don't think anyone was listening to her towards the end. But I do feel like people listen to Chris Luxon. He has a depth of warmth and sincerity about him that he really does care for the people, and I keep saying that he actually does. I feel like he's experienced being a little person, a normal human person, Lego person. I feel he has an understanding of the pressures and the struggles they're going through. So he legitimately wants to help them out. That's why I think, that's why I always say he gets very torn about implementing a lot of things. I don't think he's going to go hard and hit you guys with everything. He gets tired because he doesn't want to hit you guys with everything because he knows how much you're struggling. But I do feel he's going to have to implement a few things. Like I keep saying, he has to look like he's making a concerted sort of effort to save the planet and reduce emissions, all this kind of crap that they're pushing on everybody. But I still feel he has a good respect for the little people. See, in his eyes, he's like, why would I want to wipe out my country? Why would I want to destroy all the small businesses in my country that is the backbone of New Zealand? That's what I'm getting. Maybe he's had connections to a small business, or he's owned one, or his family might have had one, or maybe he understands that. So I still get he's not all bad. He's not Jabsinda. So look at the bright side, guys. You're not going to get hit with everything over there. So don't panic if you see him on that world stage. Like I said, he's got to mix with the important people now. But he's not a harsh dictator at all. I don't see that at all. He comes with sincerity. His words kind of have meaning behind them, and people take him quite seriously to his word because of the energy behind his words. So maybe we listen to him speak next time, guys, and see what we pick up. It'd be interesting. Let us know if you're in New Zealand what you pick up from him. As sensitives, you'd be very aware of that. All right, see if there's anything more. Getting Iceland. We know there's been a bit of activity, volcanic activity. I keep talking about communications and things over there, satellite dishes, seeing things like that. These people in Iceland might start to stand up for their human rights. I do see that. I see they might try to get a voice together and get going a bit more on their vocally to stand up for what's rightfully theirs. A lot of movement, and I just keep getting that. I keep getting Iceland. So there's something happening in Iceland. I'll just put it out there. All right. Getting Norway again. Renewables. I think we talked about tunnels, didn't we, in Norway a while ago? Sometimes I get muddled up, guys. I forget. I say so many things. But I am getting that. I'm just getting big changes in Norway. And it's like it's happening before people's very eyes. Like, it's happening anyway. Because it's like anything. When people are unaware of what's going on, they don't know. It doesn't give people time to react or time to fight back or time to have their say. Or it's like people's mouths get zipped up, buttoned up. They don't have any opinion. The little people, peasants and Lego people, I'm getting that in Norway. It's like plans are just going ahead. It's like things go from plans and blueprints straight into productive action, and no people involved in between. Only the leaders. And this is where the problems always lie, when you don't incorporate the little people into things. And then when the little people get a hint of what's going on, they start to rise up. So don't be surprised if in Norway people rise up. Could still happen there, guys. So I'm getting Norway. Big changes in Norway. Could be coming too. Remember, guys, my videos are for entertainment purposes. Take from them what you choose. All right, I'll see if there's something else, guys. Oh, they're showing me New York. Oh, I'm getting street marches in New York. You got your voting coming up. We know there's a lot going on, but I am getting street marches in New York. Let's hope it follows on from the London protests that are still coming. There's more protests coming in London. And I do believe that in New York, people could rise up in New York. And, you got to think about the cost of living, the immigration, the homelessness problem. There's a lot of issues in New York. It's becoming like unaffordable, unattainable. It's sort of becoming a bit of a joke, actually. Good girl. Nice to the birds. Sophie chases a few birds. It's a bird walking past her. So I am getting that. I'm getting New York. But I am seeing maybe marches. People rising up. Ooh, maybe September. I am getting that. And it's general marches, not plasticine. It's generalised marches about, cost of living, humans just being dumped if you think of homelessness, they just pick them up and dump them somewhere else, being moved around. Massive issues in New York, massive. So I'm seeing marches in New York. Oh, I hope so, guys. We need as many capital cities and things to rise up and march against all this stuff, don't we, guys? Oh, so I'm getting that. New York, still seeing New York. And I would say too, a lot of this would be around job loss as well. There's a lot of jobs disappearing in New York. Where's everyone going to work? So many people living there now with all the migrants and that. Where's everyone going to work? And we've got AI hovering in the background taking all the jobs. Oh no, that won't take the jobs away, they say, as it does every single day. All right. Have you noticed, guys, so many more people are using cash now? So many more people are waking up to the cash, that the banks are making so much profit out of all of this. Every transaction, beep, beep, beep. I'm getting that. So keep your cunning kit. I'm getting keep your little bit of stash of cash, guys, is what I'm getting. Cash is going to be around for a little bit longer yet. I'm just not seeing that it's going to just disappear. It's not just going to be able to go bang, it's all gone. I mean, that's where they want to take it. That's where the darkness wants to take it, to the one world bank, the one world everything. We know that as the banks all start to close down. But notice, guys, that hasn't happened yet. Because if enough people, for example, i.e. the BS detectors and other people who are waking up, can really keep that cash alive. Remember, it's like any frequency vibration. The more cash is moving around, the more it sends a frequency vibration, doesn't it? So I guess if we look at that in a positive way, a lot with more people wanting to use cash, realising that, this $50 note and this $50 plastic credit card or whatever, this is going to stay a $50 note, whereas this is going to, over time, go down to nothing, pretty much, isn't it, with all the transaction fees? So people are working that out, guys. And also, when the Wi-Fi goes down, which seems to happen quite regularly, guys, as we've all experienced here, haven't we? And we pull our little cunning kit cash out. So again, we're still getting that. Keep a bit of cash in your pocket, guys. Don't get rid of your cash just yet. They're saying this cashless society is just, they're saying it's just a theory, and it's way in the distance still. It's way in the distance. Just because it's talked about and they want it doesn't mean it's going to happen if we can get that frequency rising up. Oh, fingers London protests are massive, guys. How about we pull some cards, guys? Oh, it's warming up in the sun now. It's actually quite nice out here. -3. I think it was a bit more than that, actually. It felt quite cold. I'm going to pull you a door invert too. We need the guidance, don't we, guys? Oh, complete madness, honestly. Someone was mentioning that there were marches in Canada. One of you was mentioning to me the other day, so fingers that does happen, that more people stand up in Canada. Oh. China, rather. We do call it China here. I get you guys all muddled up. Has anyone watched Bridgerton, the 3rd series? Bridgerton's a great show. I know a lot of you probably do. Just the costumes. It's such a brilliant show. There's a significance of a butterfly landing on Penelope's hand. I won't give you the story in case you haven't watched it yet. But the significance of being free, you know, they let these butterflies go in this ballroom and one just lands on her wrist and it signifies her being free. Like it's just reminding me of us just when we go through that awakening, guys. It's such a beautiful scene. Playfulness. Oh, I better cover the nude cherubs. Playfulness. Let's look at it like that. I get in trouble on YouTube. Get in trouble for everything on YouTube. Playfulness. Yeah, I think that's also about just don't take life too seriously. Find joy, have fun. Don't take life too seriously is definitely what I keep getting there. You know, I say that we've gone through times where we have been really serious, like those last few years. We carried a lot of frustration, and now we're kind of like we sort of handle it much better now. We're not as serious as we used to be. We actually laugh at all this stuff. Look at us here laughing at Clown Show 2.0 because it's so bloody laughable. There's just no logic or anything. Like, honestly, nothing makes sense, does it? So you have to laugh at it. Oh, harmony. I'll have to cover up again. Power, self-confidence, productivity. There we go. I have to cover harmony. And I'm getting that Partridge Family song. Just an old-fashioned love song full of peace and harmony. Power, self-confidence, productivity. Yeah, just keep being productive and being confident and staying in your own power. That's all that card's about, really, is just stay on your path, guys. Let's do an angel healing card. Just an old-fashioned love song by the Partridge Family. We got that the other week, I think, didn't we? We all had a bit of a crush on David Cassidy. We were talking about the other day, weren't we? How could you not? Oh, destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. So true. It's like that book I showed you and was reading that passage from Yesaya Kaptoli's Finding Your Life's Purpose. When you awaken, you realise sort of what your life purpose is. Not to carry other people's crap anymore and just take it as gospel. We can create our own destiny. I think that's kind of what the guides are saying there, by blossoming, being true to ourselves, shining our light, being who we really are, not hiding away. You know, that's something that I always notice, and I say to my hubby whenever I talk to my friends or family or something, no one ever asks me ever how the channel's going or what I'm doing or how's the subscribers going. No one ever talks about what I do. Like, this is my side thing that I do for a living, and no one ever asks me. It's like we're not even going to go there. And I'm used to it now. I don't even care anymore. But, you know, it's kind of very strange, isn't it? It's, again, people don't want to know the truth, or that they're in that denial. We still seem a little weird to them. So if they just ignore that aspect of us, it might just, we'll sit that over in the corner over there. That's how I feel. But I'm okay with it now, because I know I've got, like, my audience is wider than my, like, family and friends. It's like you guys out there in the big wide world. Like, there's other people out there in the world that are on that same frequency vibration, and we sort of understand and get each other, don't we? And I think that is our destiny. And like I said the other day, is to hold that frequency vibration and keep it propped up to help others to see that light and be able to find the truth as well, isn't it, guys? All right, I'll see if there's anything else to finish off with today. God, I'm getting this song. It's an old song. Is it Carly Simon? You're so vain, I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you, don't you, I hear you. And the corner store that was walking onto a yard. They're showing me pictures of Trudeau during this, so I'm guessing this is about some of the leaders. They're so vain, which they are. They're full of their own egos, aren't they, guys? I'm getting that song for some reason. It's a weird song. It's not about us because we don't do things from ego, but a lot of these global elites do. So I'm getting that song, You're So Vain, but they are showing me Trudeau's picture for some reason. I wonder why. All right. Oh, I'm getting that song Star Spangled Banner again by U2. Is it by U2? I think it is Star Spangled Banner. It's a great song, actually, and that's for America. They're just saying, it's showing me muscle arms. Keep strong, America. You got this. Oh, God, what is going to happen, guys? So I'm getting Star Spangled Banner by U2 again. Oh, they're giving me this song. Hang on, I've got to get it. Wait on. Oh, I can even see. Hang on, they sang it live one night. It's a U2 song. I'm just trying to get it. They're showing me the visual of it. Oh, I can't get it. I'll have to let you know what that song is next time. They're showing me the video clip. I just can't get to the song. It's a U2 song. Oh, God, I even know what it is. They just played it acoustically on one of those Tonight Live shows. They're showing me the film clip, but I've just gone blank. Oh, it's such a great song too. I'm going to have to tell you it tomorrow. I'll look it up and I'll let you know what that song is. They're just showing me the film clip. They're not giving me the song, which is kind of weird. All right, hang on. And they give me that U2 song, Ground Beneath Her Feet, again, meaning make sure you keep yourself grounded, guys. Like, get out in nature, do the things that make you feel really relaxed and at peace. I know, Sue, you and I have been talking about, and a few of us, we've been getting these little panic attack, little anxiety attacks, which I keep saying is pretty much collective. So make sure you keep yourself grounded. So I'm getting that Ground Beneath Her Feet by U2. Absolutely gorgeous song. Oh, hang on. Can't get that film clip out of my head for that U2 song. I'll have to tell you it tomorrow. It's going to drive me crackers. Hang on. Now they're giving me George Michael. God, I'm getting everything today. Wait on, let me see if I can get something to finish off with, guys. God, they give me that song, Sweet Home Alabama. I've been coming home to you. Ooh, 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 sweet home Alabama. And I think that just means our home's our haven, guys. Always go back to your safe place. If you're feeling a little bit anxious or out of control, just go home to that safe place that makes you feel good inside. I'm getting that Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, they're giving me this song. I don't know if it's by Youre. Heaven must be there, and I've just got to be there. Never seen Eden. I don't want to live in this place. Oh, I'm going to leave you with that song today. I think it's by Youre. Are they an Aussie band? I don't know. Youre, Heaven. Look it up. It's a great song, guys. I'm going to leave you with that today. I hope you've enjoyed the birds today. It's been really beautiful out here. There's birds everywhere. Still freezing though. -3. I think it was more than that, actually. So I'm going to leave with that. Youre, Heaven. Meaning when you awaken, it does feel like being in heaven. And, of course, I've got to get that song, Slice of Heaven. Slice of Heaven, yeah. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. That's all the songs we get. Oh, my God. Anyway, enough from me today. All right, take care, everybody. I'll say good night from me and good night. Oh, good night. I'll say goodbye from me and the doggos. I don't know where Sophie is. She must be up in the dirt. There's Sprocket. Bye, Sprocky. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody, Sprocket? Sprocky. Sprocky. No, in his little jumper. He looks so cute, doesn't he, guys? All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.